everyone, and welcome to another edition of
the McKern and the Mank.
I don't often introduce it.
Well, you know, seeing as it's a special day, why not?
Was edition the right word to use?
Yes, edition, episode, whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Whatever you want to call it. So, we're off Space Brain, and we're now on the home straight. Last 4 episodes.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe that.
These 4 episodes are all very good and very different.
Right.
And have you noticed a couple of things we haven't done for a while on these episodes? Not us, I mean the episodes themselves.
They haven't been to other planets.
Yes, we haven't had Planet of the Week for a while, have we?
No, and they haven't had Operation Exodus.
Yes, well done. It's almost like you've read me mind there.
But I suppose if they haven't had Planet of the Week, how could they have had Operation Exodus?
Well, they were so trigger happy in the first half of the season that if they saw anything, if they saw like a raft, a lifeboat, they'd be like, right, off we go.
Yeah, Aladdin's carpet flying past.
So these are really, really good ones. This is another colossal guest star episode. Colossal, but you won't know who it is, so I'm not even worried about it. Even though he's in the same profession as you.
He's a solicitor.
Well, in his famous guise, yes, he's a solicitor, and he's like most famous role. Well, a barrister, which is like a solicitor but with a wig on, isn't it?
Well.
To us laymen,
much more advocacy involved.
Yeah. So without further ado, we have the Infernal machine.
How exciting!
So I really like the music in this one, and it's all library music. There's no Barry Gray or anything else like that.
Right. Is that the same sort of thing as like stock images?
Yeah. It's really good. And it's on the CD.
A CD?
Well, the soundtrack.
I know what you mean, but...
So this is... We're in main mission.
Yeah.
John's knackered. So, straight away, I need to do some sort of geeky backgroundy thing for you.
Right.
So he's just told Sandra that Paul, Moustache Paul, is in hospital with broken ribs, and so he's covering for him.
Right.
So the other dude who you've never seen before is called Winters.
This guy here.
Yeah. Okay. And Winters is basically going to be Paul for this episode.
I see. Okay.
Which is a real shame because he has a part. Now the backstory behind this is that when Anne or Basil was doing Paul's makeup in the last episode, Space Brain, they found a tumour on his neck.
Oh my gosh!
So they had to obviously rush into hospital, get him checked up. He had the tumour removed. Unfortunately, it was benign.
Right.
So that's why there's no Paul in this episode.
Because he's recovering.
So Anne / Basil could have saved his life.
Wow.
So good on them.
I know.
Because obviously they'd be very familiar with Paul's neck, wouldn't they?
I suppose they would.
Sorry,
yeah.
Prentis, because he's not in character, is he?
So yeah, they'll have thought this is different, and
yes. So this is Winters, played by Gary Waldhorn, and you've seen him before.
I'll
tell you in a bit because I'm veering off the plot. So basically, there's a spaceship coming. So Koenig's gone to turn in for the night, and he hasn't even got his arse on his chair.
Yeah.
And there's a spaceship coming.
Hasn't he?
And this is a humdinger, this one. Describe this spaceship for the boys and girls.
Oh.
That spacecraft defies every known law of aerospace propulsion.
So Bergman and Carney enjoyed the spaceship, aren't they?
Victor sounded awfully posh there.
Uh-huh.
So it's almost like it's got wheels.
Uh-huh.
I want detailed information about the space object.
Space object?
They're even calling it a spaceship.
I have nothing to say on that subject.
Oh, episode 21 and computer's still fucking useless.
I know.
So they're all in main mission trying to work out what's going on with this spaceship.
Yeah, they stood like in a long line looking a bit vacant on the...
I rather need your immediate help.
So that's the spaceship.
Saying that they need immediate help.
It's not reaching us on radio waves. Computer's scrambled. I'm trying all channels.
Not to worry. Our communication is excellent.
It is, isn't it? It's very good.
Your restricted side. You will see me.
So the spaceship's very good at communicating.
Mm-hmm.
Suppose you get the wrong answer.
So it's not only talking to them, but it's listening in on them, it's taking control of computer,
Yeah.
everything else, yeah.
Oh yeah, the computer's just told them it's otherwise occupied.
Uh-huh. I think it looks like a really weird drill bit.
Okay, yeah.
Isn't that reason enough?
Like the sort of thing I use when we're polishing rocks and stuff.
I see that.
Yeah.
I wonder what kind of
So they're all nattering to themselves.
Yeah.
But he can hear it all.
I know, how can he hear him?
Because it's a computer taking over another computer, isn't it?
So the computer's listening and telling the spaceship's computer.
Yeah.
Brotherhood after.
Excuse me. I don't wish to hurry your democratic discussion.
Oh.
I have an emergency.
So the spaceship has an emergency.
Emergency
My
bird.
mind
Yeah.
is greater than your fear.
Yes. Permission to land.
Good old John.
Yay.
Away from our base.
I gave John a right kicking in the last episode.
Yeah, you did.
And he's much better in this one.
That's good.
Yeah.
But he's given them permission to land on the moon.
Yeah.
Not
But
near the moon
he's given
base.
them permission to land not near the moon base.
Hold it.
So where do you think the ship's going to land?
Near the moon base, obviously.
You see, Commander, my intentions are pacific.
It's a bit of a twat, this spaceship, isn't it?
It's like, at the minute, it's like,
Alan, send out 2 eagles fully armed.
I don't know, like some sort of metal
They'll fire only on my
bug.
instructions.
They said the model was that complicated and that hard work that
Yeah.
when they finished shooting, they chucked it in the bin, threw it against the wall.
Do you think you can get toy ones?
I don't know. I've never seen them. No doubt there'll be a Kickstarter for this now.
Yeah.
You know, or a GoFundMe or something. Because they're always doing stuff like that.
I wonder if there was one at the convention.
I wonder indeed. Well, the Earthbound Bong ship was there, so
Right.
who knows. Apparently only the 14-inch version of this survived.
Oh,
And 14 inches isn't a lot when you're a spaceship.
for a spaceship it's not. For some things it is.
But if that's 5 foot long, shows how big the sets were.
Yeah,
The moon set must have been pretty substantial.
uh-huh.
But influential.
Because that's as big as some people.
Consisting of
It's
Dr.
as big as Sandra.
Yeah.
You think they use Sandra as a guy? They
Yeah.
got Sandra to lie on the moon. And
One
go on the
Sandras,
moon
two
set and
Sandras,
go,
three
yeah, that's
Sandras.
enough. Okay.
Of course.
So anyway, the spaceship is asking for the main three to come and say hi.
How does it know who the main three are?
Because it's took over the computer.
So
and
that's going to be John, Barbara and Alan, isn't it? Helena.
out of character. Right. So here we are, montage world. It's not quite as crazy as the phone party and the horror one. This
They're
one.
all crazy.
But you can still describe it if you wish.
I can try.
Go on then.
Right. Lying on the floor, Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
People in orange spacesuits, lasers firing.
Lots of lights.
What looked like a ritualistic sacrifice. Santa Claus again.
I know you got. It was the same shot twice, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Santa Claus. So Santa Claus is a guy called Leo McKern,
Right.
and his most famous role was as Rumpole of the Bailey, which was a TV drama program.
Uh-huh.
And it ran for 3 decades. It was huge.
Wow.
ITV. Yeah.
How come I've never heard of this?
Well, I don't know. Because you're not an old git like me, probably. But he was in loads of other things. He was in like The Omen and
Well, I've heard of The Omen.
Well,
Obviously.
yeah. But he was in loads of things. But he's most famous for that. So.
Oh, they're on like a space buggy thing.
No, they're on the Playmobil model space buggy, aren't they? Yes. So he is he's the special colossal guest star.
Right.
Good set, isn't it?
I know. It's cool. That.
Greetings.
You will now be
Oh.
Oh, they're travelling up a tube.
That's like, when they put the money in the till and they then...
Oh, yeah.
He goes, suck,
They
zoop.
put the note in like the
Yeah.
capsule in and send it off. Do they still do that?
Yeah,
They used to do it in Asda.
So, yeah. So Gary
No visual.
Winters, you've seen, you would have seen him in The Vicar of Dibley. He was one of the councillors.
Alright.
That's where you would have seen from. He was also the boss in Brushstrokes, but Brushstrokes is before your time.
Yeah.
So for those people who don't remember 90s British TV,
quite safe.
they're both sitcoms that were popular on the BBC.
I didn't watch The Vicar of Dibley religiously.
Oh, I see
Yeah,
what you did
you
there.
see what I did.
Yeah,
But I have.
You should do a podcast with that comedy.
But I've seen episodes of it.
Yeah, well, they were always sat in a room doing a meeting. There was like 3 old men and her.
Yeah, like
And
the
then
village
ditzy-
hall or whatever.
And then the ditzy woman, and that was like. So
Oh,
he
that
was
blonde
one-
woman. Yeah.
They were 3 men. So anyway, back to the show. We're not going to do a Vicar of Dibley podcast. I can promise you that. Yeah. So they're now going on to a colossal set.
It's huge.
And it's orange.
Orange. Yeah. How come the the random spaceships also got a white and orange interior.
The universe has decided that orange is the best colour.
It's a vast
It's massive, isn't
space in the alien spaceship.
It looks like a very high-end museum, doesn't it?
Not
Art
many
gallery
exhibits,
type thing.
just
Yeah.
open space and the odd plinth.
And here's all the lights. So the main three are being probed.
Yeah.
It's going down to his penis.
Yeah.
Yeah, checks he's got a penis. Now it's Victor.
Yeah, Bergman.
Does Victor have a penis?
Yes, he does.
Penis correct there. Right, now it's Helena. Does Helena have a penis? Yes. Oh, problem. Helena.
Helena's like, I have no penis.
We have a secret to tell.
So is something going to appear now? Because there's like a pulsing red light in
it's like a
corner.
boudoir, isn't it? It's all veils.
Yeah, like curtains down. Yeah.
And of course they're walking towards it.
Obviously.
You know. Yeah. Great set, this. It reminds me a little bit of Piri, this sort of just complete batshit abstractness.
Yeah, it's very ethereal, isn't it?
So they've gone in there, and who is it?
Oh, it's Santa Claus in the ritual chamber.
Here comes Santa Claus, down Santa Claus Lane. Oh, is that what it is? Santa Claus Lane?
I think it's Lane.
Okay.
I couldn't be 100% sure, but I think so.
His companion.
Companion. Is that his name in this?
Yes, companion.
Who is he a companion to?
So he's Leo. Leo in real life, but companion, yes.
You are very kind.
Yes.
Huh?
But I have yet to need assistance.
You look like you do. You look like you're about 400
He
years old.
literally just hailed them for assistance.
Ah, but did he?
Oh.
Yes.
I regret not welcoming you on your arrival. I rest only when I must.
It's not a very thick mattress, that, is it?
No, it's like,
How can I help?
you know those cushions you get for garden chairs?
Yeah.
It looks like one of them.
It's more a question of how we can help you. You
So-
summoned us.
So here's the confusion.
Summoned?
Yes. So yeah.
Because there were summoned.
And it sounded like him, didn't it?
It did.
Yes.
Dr. Helena Russell, Business Commander John Koenig, Professor Victor Bergman.
I am companion.
Companion. So he's Australian, Leo,
Right.
but he doesn't sound Australian. He's
And
not like Alan.
And he has sparkly bits on his
It's
dress.
great, isn't it? And I'm going to point to my body, which is great for a podcast, and hope you get the message.
Right. Same wig.
Yay! We have wig number 4 out of the 5. Yes, this is the wig.
The same wig.
The wig.
We talked about that, didn't
I'm
we?
pleased you got it, because if not, you think I was going completely
why
batshit,
you are
wouldn't you?
here.
It's more batshit than normal, anyway.
Hitting yourself on the head.
Yeah.
It's got bangs in this episode.
You think I don't know what you're doing?
Well,
Are
no.
you silent, Gwent?
Oh.
Are you ashamed of your actions, Gwent?
Gwent? Who's Gwent?
I don't know. Who
Then
is
I'll
Gwen?
speak
Apart
for
from
you.
a place in Wales.
Gwent must be the computer. You know, like Holly in Red Dwarf.
Lesser matters.
Where is Gwent?
So it's quite a gentle
His
episode,
purpose
this.
in coming here is
You know, it's
clearly
not like-
twofold.
You know,
I'm well
phone
aware of the
and shit
first.
happens.
It's not too full on.
Yeah.
Surmise the second. So I shall speak only of what I know.
Only what he knows.
I wonder what he
From
does
time
know.
to time we must interrupt our endless journey to obtain certain items necessary to our continued well-being.
So they need supplies. And out comes a ticket! Deli counter ticket!
Ah,
Actually, it's quite a big deli counter
it's
ticket. Isn't it?
massive. So who needs supplies? Him or
They.
they?
I suppose
And this massive A3 piece of paper has been produced.
Is this a they in the abstract at the minute?
Yes.
List.
It's they, as in I'm not going to tell you the plot.
Right.
Oh, actually, no, it's computer paper.
Oh, with the holes in the side.
Yeah.
We have most of the basics.
I have consulted your computer. You have everything I need. As I said, devious.
So,
Why make me explain and
Come
then
on,
interfere?
keep going.
so there, his computer
So badly
is
I
doing
have
its own thing.
I think you're thinking too literally here.
Then I
The
withdraw.
entire spaceship is Gwent,
You can tell me
Right.
and that's
whatever you
companion.
want. You presume
Oh, so he's a
you must
companion
have
to the
relationship
spaceship,
with
I see.
Yeah. There you go.
So is the spaceship in charge?
Well
Yes.
now,
Yeah.
Commander Koenig, can I count on your cooperation?
So he needs loads of supplies, and they're not sure because he's asking a lot.
Well, I mean, can they do with losing anything? It's not like they can nip to the shop, is it?
Exactly.
By all means, let us go through channels. You're wasting your time, you know. He controls your computer. It will say
Oh, Koenig must be upset.
He doesn't like not being in control,
Oh,
does he?
Carnu, sorry. Computer Carnu must be upset.
He was quite happy-go-lucky in the last episode when computer was turned off, wasn't he?
Yeah, but...
Oh no, there he is. Look, he's got a face like a slapped arse.
Yeah, someone's taken over his computer now.
Carnu's out of a job.
Uh,
Can you have your P45 on the moon?
I don't think you can.
So, whilst Gwent's been asking for these things, it's actually already done. The computer's organised it on Moonbase Alpha and it's ready to go.
Oh,
Yeah.
23 minutes ago.
There you go. 23 minutes ago.
that's specific.
It's very specific and very quick.
Specific.
You know when you put an online order and it's not 23 minutes, is it? You know.
No, you have to wait. I mean, sometimes you even have to wait till the next day.
He wasn't doing Amazon Prime, was he? He was going straight to it.
You know,
So John's doing his usual being batshit now. I demand!
I only pay for Amazon Prime because I'm so impatient.
Yeah, plus you like the shit telly, don't you?
Yeah, some of the shit telly's good.
Yeah, that's good.
And it's cheaper than Netflix.
This machinery.
Call me a machine.
Oh,
A machine! So the Infernal Machine.
The Infernal machine, very good.
Yeah.
It's not entirely self-sufficient. Almost.
But you do have ultimate control.
Nah, that's shite.
Victor's asking if
Santa Claus.
companion, Santa Claus has ultimate control, and he clearly doesn't.
Only on Christmas Day.
I really
He looks a little downbeaten, to be honest, doesn't he?
But surely you must control this apparatus.
Oh, please.
No.
Please don't anger him.
Oh yeah, John, don't be a knob. He's an old man.
Yeah.
Gwent.
Have you ever seen Logan's Run?
No, I've heard of it.
There's Peter Ustinov plays a very similar character in Logan's Run.
Right.
Yeah, very similar.
Companion.
Oh, I feel like Computer Bully's companion.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
I mean, companion's dying.
I mean, he looks not so well.
Yeah. Somebody else needs the wig. We need the wig for the next episode.
Yeah.
If we can bump him off early, then we can get the wig sorted for the next one.
I don't know if I'd want to wear a wig that had been round the whole Hollywood houses.
Well, all I can say is you'll be WTFing when you find out who wears the wig in the next episode.
Oh, really?
If that's your case.
It's not John, is
If that's your
it?
case, can imagine that. John in that wig. John playing Santa Claus.
Oh.
One present only. It's got to be something practical. No dolls.
No dolls. You can have a screwdriver set.
Yeah. Have a comm lock.
This time
Yeah.
you have my word.
They've got them Fitbits on again.
Yeah,
Remember
they
them
have.
from, was it Alpha Child
I
or
think they
End of
must
Eternity?
Accommodating.
somehow airlock the suit to their body or something.
You will get your supplies when we are back on Alpha.
Oh, John.
He's being alpha male again, isn't he?
I love how when he's faced with omnipotent beings, like in War Games,
Yeah.
where they could just do something with the cone heads and destroy a planet, and he's
Uh-huh.
there shouting the odds. You know,
Yeah.
My master.
John, it doesn't quite work like that, mate.
I do really love companion sparkly robes.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like a sort of
Companions die, but Gwent goes on.
nightclub grab a granny, bingo,
It's like
disco.
I was thinking like a wizard's Christmas party dress.
Let go.
Like if Dumbledore
I was just
went to a
thinking that.
Christmas party.
Just looking at him then, if they'd have done Potter or Lord of the Rings 20 years earlier,
Yeah.
he'd have been a good Gandalf,
He
wouldn't he?
would, yeah.
Or whatever the other one is, Dumbledore.
Dumbledore.
If I could get him back to Alpha.
So Helena wants to take him back to Alpha to fix him.
No.
And he's just dying of old
I
age.
can blast your base.
Exactly.
Can she fix old age?
Oh, I don't know. Well, you know, we've had a few episodes about technology being bad and about immortality.
Yeah.
Well, we're off again.
Right,
aren't we?
yeah.
So
It's obviously a theme the writers liked, isn't it?
Well, immortality is a really good one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Think about the gods, and the legends of the gods.
Yeah.
From, Greek time. So there's 2 eagles on the way, and do you think they're going to be successful?
Well, Alan's in one of them, so no.
Exactly.
Why are they shooting it?
I think they're just trying to do a strafing run type thing. And then Gwent's blasting Moonbase with lasers.
Well, it was obviously going to retaliate, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh no.
Like, he literally already threatened it, and then they started shooting at him.
So they fired a laser at the eagles, but they didn't destroy the eagles. So I don't want you to be worried about Alan.
So it's like
'Cause
stormtroopers.
Every time you think Alan's about to die, you get really upset.
Yeah.
So Alan's fine.
Alan can't die.
Alan's fine. Well, he died in one of them, do you remember?
Yeah, I do.
So,
Santa Claus has collapsed.
Yeah. Ceasefire! Bit of comlock action there.
Yeah, ceasefire.
Apparently, John's buttons always are weird on his comlocks, so we'll have to see if we get a close up.
Oh,
Big lights come now.
He's dying.
Yeah.
Companion must not die.
Well, tough
Words
shit.
won't save him.
Don't pretend. You didn't know I was dying.
oh. So Santa Claus is telling the ship that he's dying.
I am the second one.
Oh, he's the second
You
companion.
knew he was dying.
You don't understand. Tell him
Oh,
you
there's...
didn't want to admit I was dying. That my death is part of your life.
Wow. That's very,
You
very
won't even
philosophical.
admit it now.
So he has to die for the progression of Gwent.
No.
No?
The opposite. Gwent needs a companion.
So where does he get a new companion?
Well, you know the 3 Bee Gees behind it?
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Gwent must be a girl.
Doesn't sound like a girl.
No.
Even in Sunderland, girls don't sound like that.
But on ships usually female.
Yeah. When? It's me.
Yeah. Okay, so he's just told them. He's just basically telling the plot here.
Yeah.
So Gwent and him are the same thing.
Think of me as
So he
my
put
death.
his personality and he programmed Gwent. So Gwent is everything that he was. So he's Gwent.
But Gwent's a knob.
The companion is Gwent.
Right.
But as Gwent sort of grew up, or evolved, it became more sort of horrible and nasty
So
and
it's
cynical.
AI gone bad.
Yes, technology gone bad.
Yeah.
Yes.
Companion.
Yeah. So that's why they've got the same voice, because they are essentially the same people.
Right.
And as Gwent became more deranged and more sort of controlling, Companion became less able to control.
So he's kind of...
And now Gwent's having a fit.
Gwent is having a tantrum, isn't he?
Yeah. End of Act 1.
End of Act 1.
So he's flying off now.
You will prepare him
With
for burial.
Helena and John and
Yeah.
Victor on board.
And the Eagles are back.
But the Eagles
There's
have
Alan.
damage on
Alan
their
with his
operation.
hood up.
I was going to say, what's going on with his visor?
Yeah.
Oh, I know what it looks like!
What?
The wheels of a combine harvester.
I like that. I thought you were going to say dandelion then.
A dandelion.
Yeah.
No.
You know when you blow a dandelion and it goes out?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We call them clocks in Sunderland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably the most sophisticated thing you've got, that and Stonehenge. Sundials. So what's Companion in?
I must need
He's in like a glass coffin.
Yeah.
He's like Snow White.
Trust me, he's not been roofied. He is dead. He's not Aurora.
They were all There's a lot of roofing actually in Disney princesses, isn't there?
So Gwent's trying to do some sort of emotional eulogy here.
Right, for himself.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
His own human form.
Both what he used to be and what he isn't and what he was.
remains.
So he's quite an emotional computer. Most computers are portrayed as being quite sort of logical, aren't they? And as you've seen a few times, he's capable of emotions. Most of them being a dicky fit.
I know, yeah.
Eternal space.
This reminds us of yesterday when
Yesterday. What happened yesterday?
Sophie, who is Colin's daughter and my stepdaughter, was designing my coffin.
Oh! Really?
Yeah.
When? Where?
In the car.
Oh, was it a glass box with orange stripes on it?
No, it had forest animals design on it.
Oh, that's nicer, isn't it?
Yeah.
The reason for that is around the corner from where we live, there's a funeral home, and they have personalised coffins in the window, so you can get buried. You can get buried in a Mandalorian, or you can get buried in a Game of Thrones. And
Yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah.
So what's happened to the coffin?
So the coffin's been ejected into space, and it's floating away.
Yeah, and they're very curious about this now because they don't know.
Sensors indicate
They know there's a body in it, but they don't know whose body.
So
Dead.
so the Eagles think that could be Koenig.
Yes, exactly. You know how trigger happy this lot are.
Oh yeah.
now.
I don't like the pole replacement, mind.
Ooh, Winters.
Yeah.
You'd have preferred his moustache, wouldn't you? See, if this had been George Lucas,
That load of
they'd have
supplies.
CGI'd Prentis back in, wouldn't they?
And with like a glowy hue around him.
Yeah, yeah. With like, you know, they would have or at least CGI'd his moustache in.
Yeah, yeah. He could do with a moustache.
Coming back.
Oh, here's Sandra.
Destruction of Alpha.
Yeah,
Oh, the coffin's returning.
yeah. Don't they need all the supplies as well?
Well, that was the whole point of it, wasn't it?
Yeah. He needs 20 200 Benson and Hedges.
God, that's about £100 these days,
He needs
isn't
200
it?
Benson and Hedges. 5 bottles of whiskey. Well, when you go on holiday, don't your friends always sort of ask for like really random things like that?
Yeah.
You get some Super Kings.
I'm sure when we were on the ferry, some woman was paying hundreds for cigarettes.
Winters.
Yes, sir.
Winters.
We're still alive.
Unlike
All of
Paul.
Yes.
Poor
Get the
Paul.
supplies ready.
They are ready, sir.
Yes.
He's very monotone.
Yeah. Okay.
That definitely looks like some sort of harvesting machine. I'm set on that now.
What assurance do I have,
spaceship.
Gwent? That you will release us once the supplies are delivered.
I was reading a great thread on Facebook about his wig. And
John's
apparently
wig?
his wig becomes more and more noticeable
famous
as you
word
go
of honor?
through the seasons.
I'd never even considered that he was wearing a wig.
Yeah.
It won't.
Are they all wearing wigs?
Well, if Barry's wearing a wig, there's a bit of a problem, isn't there? What's happened to the three of them? What's happened to John?
There's a noise that's making them fall to the floor, cover his ears. It doesn't seem to be affecting Helena though.
It's only aimed at him, that's why.
Right.
Your
Yes.
hostility tires.
So he's basically had some sort of pain ray on him.
Companions
Yeah,
are
because of his
source
hostility.
Yeah. It is a wig.
joy. Must I waste
But yeah,
valuable
apparently you can
energy
really
on
tell him like towards the end of season 2.
So they just stop caring.
So you know how we've been doing the wig watch for
Wig watch?
for the white wig wash.
Right.
White wig watch.
Say that when you've had a few beers.
So in season 2 we need to be on the Lando wig watch, don't we?
Lando wig watch.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
That's like one of those tongue twisters there.
I mean, look at Victor's hair there.
Yeah,
Victor could have lent John some. You know, could
I
have cut some
know.
off and just say, here you go, mate. It's all right.
It's like he's got none on the top, and from the temples downwards, it comes to his chin.
So that was a bit of a plot development. So Gwent is powering down.
So will he just float aimlessly in space?
I think this is just a bit of energy saving, that's all.
Right.
Because he needs those supplies to keep going. They
like
haven't got the supplies, have they? And
when they turn 3PO.
yeah, well, yeah, and so therefore, John.
What does he think that's going to achieve? Just shouting like that.
So although it's very powerful, it's very vulnerable. Is Gwent?
It needs to conserve energy.
I've just said that, Victor. I've just said that.
Victor, you're way behind.
You're not listening to the pod.
I know, if these people listen to us, they'd know, wouldn't they?
Exactly. Yeah.
Lights.
So now, because he's deactivated or powered, you know when you put your phone, like your laptop, in sleep mode.
Yeah, like power saving mode.
Yeah, that's what it is, isn't it? Yeah. You know, your car cuts off when you get to like traffic lights and then starts again.
Oh, go in second gear.
Does it? Oh,
It hates second gear, my car.
that confused the analogy I was trying to make there,
Sorry.
didn't it?
I know what you mean, the
Apologise.
eco mode on the car, yeah.
No, when you go to traffic lights, the engine turns off, doesn't it? And then it turns back on again when you put your foot on the pedal.
Yeah,
Well, that's Gwent.
right.
Gwent's going to the traffic lights now.
This looks like a Valentine's decoration in the middle.
That's the very tall orangey statue thing, isn't it?
Well, from here it looks red, but yes, I can see how it could be orange.
The top very much looks like buttocks.
I thought it looked like a heart.
Yeah, okay. I think it looks like the biggest chocolate fondue machine you've ever seen in your life. Actually, like it's got 3 layers where the chocolate
fountain.
it can go down. And, like you can
stand underneath it with your mouth open.
That won't help them conserve energy. Uh-oh.
What's he doing? What's Victor doing?
Oh no, he's dead.
Victor's dead?
Mhm. Look, dead.
What on earth happened?
Were you too busy pouring wine, as usual?
It's non-alcoholic wine.
It's still you pouring wine. So he touched the control panel, and the control panel sucked all the energy out of his artificial heart and killed him.
Are you blind?
Oh my god, not Victor.
Yes. So Victor's heart stopped beating, or pumping, or whatever it is.
I know, what does it do? Does it...
Yeah, it's like
He
Gwent.
has an artificial heart.
Yes, well done.
He's in a force field.
Get away!
The heart's drained of power.
Move it. Hurry.
God.
Oh,
They could have done with the gurney, couldn't they?
well, we've got quite a
Stand back.
view of Helena's butt there.
Did we? Oh, I missed that. Must have been pouring my own wine.
At least you can have
There you
alcohol in
go,
yours. Oh, he's being zapped
So Gwent is zapping Victor in the chest.
to try and restart his heart.
Yeah.
Are you alright?
Oh, God.
Victor's laughing! It's the best thing that's ever happened to him, that.
Have we seen him laugh before?
Oh, yes. Look at Victor.
Yeah.
My companion.
He's not been as happy as the time he found out of Helena that his Viagra was carried on Moonbase and wasn't destroyed in Breakaway.
Yeah. That was a happy day for him.
Happy day.
Happy day.
And you were actually friends.
Companion and I were fellow travelers.
Yes, we're friends. So here's a big moment now. So you have to.
Right.
John's at the easel now.
He's writing
So
something.
you need to tell the audience what happens in the next minute or so.
So John is
Companion always
writing
relied
on a
me.
big piece of paper that he thinks Gwent is blind.
Ah.
So they could sign to each other, etc.
Always relied on companions.
So that's his weakness. He can't
can't
see.
see.
Yeah. And I think they've worked that out from the Bergman incident.
Right. Because now they could mouth to each other, they can write things down.
Yeah.
But is he blind externally as well in space, or is it just internal?
Well, keep describing it for the audience.
So John is writing a message to main mission.
So he's on the comlock.
Yeah, he's on like it's like video chat.
Video chat. He's on Skype.
Yeah.
Oh dear. And
And
everybody's been very quiet, aren't they?
He's written prepare with an exclamation mark.
I wonder what that means.
He hasn't told them what to prepare for
Yeah.
or when to prepare.
Order your men to deliver my supplies.
Yeah, of course they will.
Now.
They're gonna trick Gwent, aren't they?
Oh, we can do worse than that.
Oh, they're gonna kill Gwent.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Final part that you need to tell the audience.
So John is now writing another message. Oh, it's gonna say attack, isn't
I'm getting them
it?
supplies. It's you or us.
Yeah. Attack.
There we go. Red alert.
Red alert.
Orange jumpsuits. Eagles.
Oh gosh.
Here we go.
Orange helipad for the Eagles, yeah.
Here we are. So big battle now.
Do you ever see any strings?
Yes.
Yeah.
So what's happening?
Well, they're attacking the Gwent ship, but John and Helena and Bergman are still on it.
Well, they had their orders. So what's this little thing firing at them?
It's like a tank.
Yeah, Moonbase Alpha tank.
Yeah.
And it's shooting purple things, isn't it?
Purple things, we like purple.
Mm-hmm.
Puny as it is.
Not negotiating, Gwent.
Oh
Oh
dear.
no. I thought he was blind.
Yeah, but vision is only one thing.
So has he got like thermal sensors or something?
Well, it's whatever you think.
Okay.
It's whatever you think.
He has other senses.
The electromagnetic spectrum covers a lot more than just like what you can see.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, Eagle's gone.
Oh no, where's Alan?
Well, it won't be Alan's, will it?
No, I hope not.
We're willing to risk our lives to stop you.
Who are
Exactly.
Alan?
Oh, there's another Eagle gone.
I know, why would they risk their lives for a ship that's evil?
Curmudgeonly.
Curmudgeonly?
The SS Curmudgeonly. Now Gwent's attacking Moonbase.
Oh, the whole of Moonbase has gone red.
Oh, Connor's his head is like you know when you wake up after a hangover.
Yeah, it's like the Crucio spell.
Winters is on the beep. Winters is saying it's all gone red.
Yeah, he's sent the pain attack.
Oh, another Eagle!
Whatever words appeal to you.
Oh, John's getting frantic.
He wanted to be the martyr. He wanted to sacrifice himself for
Yeah.
Moonbase Alpha, and he's not allowed. All beagles.
I never understand people who want to be martyrs.
Oh, well.
Because, to me, the idea of wanting to be a martyr is that you sort of want people to know that you made this big sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
But you never know that people know that because you're dead.
You mean like Jack in Titanic?
Oh, there was definitely room on that door. He didn't need to die.
So the upshot of that attack is that people died, and he's still going to get his way.
Yeah,
It's Gwent. Still
yeah.
going to get his supplies.
There's Alan.
Hi, Alan.
He's in black and white.
Red all over.
Commander Koenig, Dr. Russell, you will stay with me as my companion.
Oh no.
So Victor gets to go home because of his
Yeah.
heart. He's no good to Gwent.
He's
'cause of
useless
his
to
heart.
him.
But the other two, Adam and Eve, they get to stay.
Adam and Eve.
Yeah.
Do you think they'll make babies?
Can you imagine them two making babies, like in character, not in real life, but in character. They'd be very high maintenance, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
So he's agreed. So that's fine. So Victor leaves, and then we don't see these two for the rest of the season. Okay.
That's not the case. I wondered
End
for
of
a
Act
split
two.
second.
End of Act
first.
2, yes. So obviously, what's happening now, Katie?
Alan is on the march.
With
The security guards.
and they're tooled up, aren't they?
They are, but we know what the security guards are like on
They
here.
are fully armed and dangerous.
Ready to go.
Yes.
They're in one of those travel tunnels.
So they're going to call Gwent's bluff, basically. So they're going to take the supplies and they're packing. We have a bit of hexagonal thingy-majig action as well.
Yeah, hexagonal storage boxes.
Which we saw in Silent Running, didn't we?
Yeah, we did,
so
we did.
That was quite a nice sort of continuation, wasn't it?
So the security, purple-sleeved people.
And because Gwent can't see, and because they're not talking, Gwent doesn't know.
He doesn't know they're there.
Nah. Good, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's nice to have a little bit of a plot hole, not a plot hole, like a weakness, isn't it?
Yeah,
like the thermal exhaust port
A
on the Death Star.
loophole for the stars. Yeah, exactly. The thermal
Yeah,
exhaust
yeah.
port on the Death Star.
Do you know how many people lived on the Death Star?
7,003.
1.7 million.
What?
Yes.
That's ridiculous. That could be the Death Star on the wall there.
You know that next to those light things, you can get them for B&M now for like a tenner.
And they're like massive lava lamp things, aren't
A bit
they?
like a cross between a lava lamp and a fish tank, aren't they?
Yeah.
They all bubble up and stuff.
Oh, you've got that little cutie thing with the jellyfish. Where is that?
Exactly. It's in my studio,
Oh, is it?
which doubles as the Bairn's bedroom. For when I'm doing things outside of the podcast.
Yeah.
Yes, on my other ventures.
Yes.
So anyway, so Gwent's now confirming the plan.
And
So here comes the supplies.
so John and Helen are allegedly going to have to play Happy Families on with Gwent.
Yeah. So Alan's now got out of the spaceship with his pals, with his purple sleeves pals.
Yeah, and he's got a big gun.
Big gun. Big gun. It's not many supplies, is it?
It's not.
Oh, here's some more
We have
stuff.
bought the supplies,
That's a big thing, isn't it?
sir.
Sir. Oh dear.
He doesn't call John sir.
Where you're standing.
Oh bless. So here we are. Do you think this is going to go well?
No.
No. Oh, so he's scanning. So Gwent's scanning the hexagonal pod things and the lunch boxes. Actually, they're more like them freezer things, aren't they?
Like fridge boxes things. That thing we take camping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's now scanning Alan.
Yeah,
He went right up Alan's nose there. Uh-oh. Is he going to scan his gun? Uh-oh.
Do I detect a weapon?
Oh, he's detected a weapon.
Comlock. Part of our intercommunication system.
Well, that's
Alan's
isn't
telling
it?
Porky Pies.
Oh dear.
It's no use trusting humans.
Gwent doesn't trust
Always
humans.
trying out your mindless schemes.
So Gwent has detected all the weapons that they're carrying, which admittedly wasn't many.
No, it wasn't.
No.
Get out of here with those weapons.
Oh well.
Professor, well, you said
That was before your treachery.
Treachery.
Now the professor stays with me.
Oh, Victor gets to stay as well, even though when he touches things it kills him.
You go.
Actually seemed quite happy about it, didn't he,
Tell
Victor?
your men to return to their
Victor likes something different, doesn't
He's
he?
very much a space hippie, isn't
Yeah.
he? Yeah. You can imagine him at night times with his big like schmuck or something. Yeah, just wandering around with his hood.
He's incense on.
So John once again is using violence. So they're all firing at this door, both sides.
What do they think that's going to achieve?
Absolutely nothing.
Now what are they firing at?
Just anything.
They're just randomly shooting things.
No wonder Gwent's laughing. It's crap.
Yeah.
Picard wouldn't have just shot at everything, would he?
Picard would have had this solved by now.
So he's green light pain lasering the security people. Oh,
and
he's doing it to the other
everyone
three as well.
else as well.
So I thought he was low on energy.
I know he powered down, hadn't he?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
So everybody's like recovering from the pain thing.
So how did they overcome him?
your experience, Professor Bergman.
Professor Bergman needs a haircut.
Yes, out.
So does Alan.
Oh, maybe. You think Alan's gone for like the blonde Bee Gees look?
He's going for the blonde Australian surf boy look there.
Okay.
That came out the convention. He did like an hour, like straight, stood up and did an hour. No
Alright.
questions, no nothing, and he just talked about it. And he said, you know, I told you in the last episode that they wanted him to be Italian, so that he had to put an Italian accent on. He was crap at it.
Yeah.
Then they said, can you do a German accent? And he tried that, and he says no. He says, what is it you want? He says, well, we want to show that Moonbase Alpha is cosmopolitan and was drawn from the world. And he said, hang on, I'm from Australia. That's literally the other side of the earth. And they went, oh, that's a good point. Yes. Why don't you do an Australian accent?
Why don't you just be you?
Oh dear. So their cosmopolitan crew is a few Italians.
This one first.
Whatever Sandra's meant to be.
There was an Indian lady served
There was
drinks
an
once.
Indian lady and then Alan. Because everybody else is either very posh British or stuck up American, aren't
Yeah. It's not very diverse.
they? No.
So
So
what is that?
so they've opened this huge tube thing, and it's like a big black cigar.
Yeah.
So it's obviously something to do with like what he needs.
Could it be a torpedo?
No, it's energy or fuel
Like a
or
battery.
something like that. Yeah, but Gwent's starting to really fail now.
So do they not just need to wait for him to fail?
That's a good question, isn't it?
The more he zaps them, surely, the more power he's using.
Yeah. Well done.
When
Yeah.
will you learn?
You've seen enough of these, haven't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, John's worked that out now. You're 5 seconds ahead of John.
That doesn't take much.
No. He's got
Firing Gwent.
moisture on his lip again.
He
You
has.
didn't hurt us so much that time.
Nah. He's spent.
Are you immortal, Gwent?
Ooh,
I
is he
have enough
immortal?
energy left to destroy you and your entire base.
Yeah, but if he does that,
I warn you.
then how does he get his energy? How
Yeah.
does he get his bits?
He's
Come
gonna.
on, I'm getting over
Yeah, quite right.
He's gonna die. He's gonna die.
Cooperation! Who the hell are you?
It's 45 minutes of these two beating the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
How is it
Where
cooperation?
you going?
Oh, John's doing one of his shouty speeches again. There you go. He gave his full name then.
The planet what?
Powers Grievous went from the planet Zemo.
Is he saying the ship's an entity?
Oh no, yeah. Because he's a combination of a person and a spaceship and a computer
Yeah.
and whatever else. So he's having the right fit here.
Yeah.
Yeah. He can destroy an entire universe, but he can't put a black cigar thing in his energy pod.
He's got a bit of a god complex, really, hasn't he?
Yeah. Well, this is the immortal thing, isn't it? Do you remember End of Eternity? Mm-hmm. He was the same.
Yeah.
He thought he could rule the universe, didn't he? Then he's getting sucked off in an airlock. So, John's got the big cigar thing, and look what he's about to do.
Miss Gwent, you have lost.
There we go.
Please.
Please.
You can expend your last energies destroying us, if you wish. But in the end, you will die.
Well done, John.
Oh, yeah.
You see what I mean? He's not been as much of a knob in this episode.
Oh, he smashed.
Yeah, he smashed the big black thing, hasn't he?
But could they not just have taken it back to Moonbase and used it themselves?
Well, because the point is, he's saying, look, if you trap us here forever and kill us,
You're
that
gonna
doesn't matter.
die.
Yeah.
Traveling the universe alone, blind, dependent on companion,
Bless.
has left me untrusting,
He's admitting he's a knob now.
Yeah.
cynical.
So it's at the end, isn't it?
But we're not gonna feel sorry for him after him being such a dickhead.
No, not at all. Come on, Katie's computer.
Has it frozen?
Yeah?
Oh no. There we go, it started again.
Alright. That was Gwent. Gwent was taking over your computer with the last of its energy.
Oh no.
Yes, machine.
I was thinking they stood very still.
I discovered
Playing musical bumps.
Yeah.
Musical statues.
Musical statues.
I need company,
Oh. Gwent's lonely.
except in relation to others. Alone we cease to have.
I think this speech has gone on enough now, hasn't it?
It's very philosophical, isn't it? Or it's becoming that way.
I just want to know who did the makeup. We're not quite finished, because how did he get out of there?
Well, I presume they call for Alan.
Well, they blasted the door with the lasers and that didn't do much, did it?
He must let them out.
Okay, alright. Because
Oh.
everything's gone to plan so far, hasn't it?
Does Bergman discover special powers with his heart?
Yeah, he like reverse engineers his heart and blasts everybody.
Yeah.
Victor's being very philosophical. He's basically saying that it's the first sin, vanity.
Oh.
To want you yourself to live forever is the ultimate vanity. That's what Victor's saying. They're on the same wavelength here, aren't they?
Victor's often on the same wavelength as the whack jobs, though, isn't he?
That's what it means. Very philosophical for a
Yeah.
scientist. Yeah. And this is the whole premise of a lot of these episodes. Is about is mortality a good thing? Is immortality a good thing? Does immortality send people loopy? Because if you think about the immortality we've had End of Eternity, so we've had Peter Bowles chucking people everywhere and wanting to torture people. We had Brian Blessed in Deaths of the Dominion, and he was experimenting on people and trying to work out stuff. And you've got this, where, you know, his big flaw is he needs mortals.
Power, yeah.
No, but he needs mortals, he needs people. And so although he's got this big ideas about he's the most powerful thing in the universe, blah, 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 he has some hell of a weaknesses.
Yeah.
One, he can't see,
Yeah.
and two, he needs Santa Claus to stick big black cigars in him every so often. Which I think is a bit of a problem.
There's a sentence.
So basically, Gwent has died, but he's locked them in, And they're running out of oxygen.
This is a problem.
So yes, we have a bit of a problem here.
Come in, Commander.
So they're all like on the floor and they're dying.
Main mission calling Commander Koenig.
Why isn't he answering that?
Commander Koenig.
I don't know if you ever died of oxygen starvation. I mean,
No.
I don't know what the side effects are of that.
No,
but
I
I'm
haven't.
assuming that answering Nobby Carnu is probably...
Nobby Koenig.
I do not want my last act on this earth to be talking to Computer Carnu. You know, bring on the dancing girls. At least have a good finale.
Yeah.
So they're trying to work out how they can get out of there.
Oh, has John had an idea?
Good music, isn't it? I love the music in this.
It's
very
suspenseful,
ethereal.
yeah.
It's brilliant, this. So John is staggering towards what's left of the black cigar thing.
Mm-hmm.
The smashed up black cigar thing.
Yes.
So what's he going to do?
Make a bomb?
I love your thinking. It's always violent, isn't it? You and John would get on well, wouldn't you? So he's put a bit of the black cigar in the hole in the wall.
He's given it some power.
Yes, that's it. In the hope that he'll open the doors.
But he didn't before. Why would he know?
Well, he's basically worked. Gwent has already admitted that he needs to die.
Yeah.
And he's hoping that he'll let them out.
Not the light. Oxygen.
Come on, Gwent.
Oxygen.
Be a good sausage.
It's really funny when John's the peacekeeper, isn't he?
He doesn't
No.
suit it, I don't think.
John's the nice one. You know, like when he was with that kid in Alpha Child.
Yeah. And they just happen to have a uniform to fit the kid.
Isn't it funny how some episodes are just more iconic than others? We talk about 3 or 4 episodes, don't we? We never talk about the Eyeball Planet one, do we? Or, you know, we talk about Simmons in his box.
Yes, yeah. Oh, look, the security guards have got in and got them.
Yeah, so he's opened the doors, put some oxygen, and Alan's gone to rescue him.
Yeah.
So the security guards have done something useful.
I know.
Yeah.
Usually they're just getting beaten up by the baddies, aren't they?
Well, they got beaten up by Alan a couple of episodes ago, didn't
yeah.
they? Yeah. Oh, so John's just about to leave, so he wants one last poignant moment.
Yeah, poignant's a good word for it.
Good set, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can see why they needed pine wood.
Uh-huh.
Oh, bless. Gwent saying friends.
Do you feel sorry for Gwent?
Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, mad people don't know they're mad most of the time, do they?
True.
Yeah, I think it's something like that. So we're back on Moonbase anyway.
Yes, everyone's
All the heroes have returned.
re-oxygenated.
Yeah. I hope Paul's ribs are better.
Oh, they're looking out of the window.
We're out a window again.
Little Sandra at the front.
So they're going to see what happens to the Infernal Machine spaceship.
It's rolling towards them.
It's coming straight towards us.
So once it's... Oh,
What?
I was thinking if it died on the moon,
Yeah.
next to Moonbase with the doors open,
Yeah.
they could use it as like a disco space.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's flying away.
Yeah.
It's not lifting up.
No, because it's basically top
Oh,
of
it's
itself
gonna
now.
crash into
Yeah.
those rocks. Oh, it's exploded.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Gwent.
Gwent and Companion.
Companion's well gone.
Companion's floating in space now.
Yeah. Oh, he might bump into that dude.
What? End of eternity.
Yeah.
Baylor.
Yeah. No.
Oh.
Simmons. Yeah. But yes, Baylor as well.
They were right undead party, wasn't
I
they?
know.
So here we are, credits time. So I'm going to go first with Anne.
Alright.
You always go first.
Fine, I'll do Basil
You can
then.
have Basil, I'll have Anne. And I mean, what was there much makeup? I suppose there was Santa Claus, wasn't there? There was something going on there.
There wasn't like, well, you know where some of them have had like full face. Like,
Oh, it's Basil. You won.
hey! By default.
Well done, Katie's laptop, for managing to get through it and only pausing twice.
How come my laptops are rubbish with it?
Because it's crap. Right, okay. I'll buy you another laptop for Christmas.
Hey.
Because we have to use 2 laptops now because of the podcast microphone. The snazzy podcast microphone. Maybe that's another thing to sort out. Anyway, so yes, the Infernal Machine.
It was okay.
I love 99 when it just is like this.
Yeah.
And you know when Helena, at the end of Troubled Spirit, Helena came out, there was Helena and John in the hydroponics and they were having a bit of a philosophical chat.
And she said we've still got the big
questions. Yes, life and death.
Yeah.
Well, there, you know, immortality. You know, they love the immortality, technology, antimatter. You know, there's certain subjects that they go through. And when they're going through them, that was really good. And then, so the idea of a person downloading themselves into a computer, for want of a better word, and then that computer going rogue. I mean, that's like Black Mirror. It's every other episode, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we're dealing with some very contemporary, sort of, even though it's 50 years old, there's some very contemporary themes in that.
The X-Files did an episode
I
similar.
was just going to say X-Files.
Yeah. Although it's much more brutal in the X-Files. The people themselves are actually plugged into the machine, like the bodies.
And these are the episodes I think that 99 is better at than, you know, stupid fucking Space Brain, the last one, and stuff like that. So as I say, the last 4 episodes are all very different, but they're very good, and they do the big sci-fi tropes.
Yeah.
They do life and death and immortality and survival and
ghosts.
Well, no, you haven't seen 3 of them, but yeah, and we get horror. You know, we still get aliens and stuff like that. You know, but we sort that out. So yeah, it was really good. So what do you think?
I'm gonna give it a 7.
7, yeah, because John was less of a knob in that, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He does think violence solves everything, though.
He certainly he thinks aggression is the way forward, doesn't he?
Especially after war games. You would have thought after war games he'd have realised.
Yeah, he'd be a bit more humble and.
But at the end of the day, Gwent wanted at least 1, if not 2 humans, and it needed loads of supplies. And we talked over it, but they said the supplies would really have, you know, setting them back on the moon. And that's not the last you'll hear of that.
Oh, really?
The supply issue. So yeah, so that's cool. So I've got a couple of things for you.
Right.
Because, you know, at the end of every episode I always give you something or tell you something.
And I look forward to it.
So I've got a silly one and a good one. Right, so the silly one is how many eagles went in season 1? And this is a surprisingly low number.
Really?
Yes, it is 24.
I was going to guess.
Oh, okay.
I was going to guess it's 17.
Yeah, okay. So yes, that's 1 an episode if you think about it.
Yeah. That seems like...
It does seem low, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So, okay, I'll ask you a question. Who crashed the most eagles?
Alan.
Wrong!
Really?
See, I knew this is why there was no point in doing it as a quiz. Oh no. Our Lord and Commander wins with 7. Alan apparently only crashed 4. But John was in 2 of those 4 as a co-pilot.
Okay.
So we can spread that out around as well. Yeah. So yeah, I'm quite surprised it's that low. It just seems to me that every episode there's at least 3. I mean, there was 2 in that one.
Yeah.
But
and how many got blown up in war games?
Yeah. Well, exactly. But yeah. So it says 24, but you know. It says here Sea Eagle catalogue. Oh, a catalogue of eagles. Oh, it's all the little numbered ones.
Right.
Yes. Yeah. All right. Okay. So it's showing you every eagle that's in. So in that last episode, 3 were destroyed.
Okay.
So that's why. But then none were destroyed in Troubled Spirit, were they?
No.
Because they didn't go on any.
They were just in the
so
moon
maybe
base,
it's just it's like the Mandela effect, isn't it? You just think 4 get blown up every episode.
But it's not. So how? No.
What?
Any more trivia?
So, I've got a really good one for you here.
Right.
And I want you to think about it before you actually sort of jump in.
Just blurt something out.
I will give you a spoiler for season 2. And I will let you pick the spoiler.
Oh.
So, while you're thinking about it, I will give you the basics. So, we're still on Moonbase Alpha in season 2.
Right.
There's still John and Helena in season 2. And the basic premise is still the same. The moon's wandering around. It doesn't like find Earth and it's 24 episodes on Earth or anything like that. It's still wandering around the universe.
Right.
You know, planet of the week, blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
So you can ask me one question, but I'm going to be the genie. So if you ask me like a yes or no question, I'm just going to say yes or no, and that's it. Right? Okay?
Right.
So, think about it. So you can ask me a question about the cast, the crew, individuals, the music, the sets, the solarium.
Oh.
Ask me a question about, you know, are there any more cheeky parrots in it? Are there any more horror episodes? Whatever you want, but I will give you one question you can ask me as a spoiler.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's a big thing to think of a question.
Well, what's your concern when you're watching this about season 2? Are you bothered about the people, the sets, the uniforms, I don't know. What is it that you're worried that you won't experience when we get into the next lot?
Okay, so my question is...
Drum roll.
Tell me about the...
Oh dear. Great podcast.
The themes and sort of...
No, that's too... No. You need to ask a specific question. I'm not going to sit here and tell you all about season 2, right? I want a specific question.
Okay.
Does the wig make a reappearance? Is such and such in it? Does James Bond appear in episode 4? I just want a specific question. That I can give you a good answer to.
Okay.
I mean, Doctor Who's in season 2. But you already know that because I've told you already.
You have.
Yeah.
Okay. Are there any... No. Which actors that aren't the main cast will I recognise in season 2?
Do you mean guest stars or do you mean like additional crew, additional moonbasey type people?
Both.
No, you can only have one question.
So, which actors appear in season 2 that I would recognise?
You mean colossal guest stars?
Yeah.
Oh my, I've got to get up the list now. I was not expecting something like that. So who are you going to recognise in season 2? Right. Bear with me one moment, ladies and gentlemen, because I don't have an encyclopedic knowledge of,
Well, that's just not good
enough. So, I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 maybe, 7, 8, but he's in a costume. 8, he's in a costume. 9 maybe. 10. So I'm going to go with 10. You will recognise 10 colossal or notable guest stars in season 2.
Right.
That was a bit of a weak one. I was expecting you to ask me anything about anything.
Well, I was expecting you to tell us who they are.
No. It was one question.
That's what I asked.
Well, I'm not going to tell you everybody that's in it.
Okay.
I will give you one, though, because you've been a really good sport. Bernard Cribbins is in one of the episodes, and I know how much you like him.
Donna's granddad.
Yeah, he is in episode... Oh, God, it's so confused. Episode 9 of season 2.
Excellent.
And he's in it twice, in the same episode.
Right. It's 2 characters.
It's a bit like the one we just watched.
Okay.
It's a bit the same sort of premise.
Right.
He's sort of he's the same thing, but twice.
Okay.
So, yes. So, yeah. Oh, well, that's good. That's good. Season 2, yes. So what's our next one then? Oh, it's a really good one. Next one.
Is it a horror one?
It's a horror theme, but it's not a horror type episode.
Right. How does that work?
Well, you'll have to watch it and find out, won't you?
Okay.
But the general theme of it is based on a sort of horror principle. Yeah.
Vampires.
Well, I don't know. I'm not going to tell you, am I? Because we need to watch the episode because it's a twist.
Oh,
it's a twisty one.
A twisty one.
We like a twisty one, don't we? You know how Gwent and Companion were the same thing, right?
Let's twist.
So if I'd have told you at the beginning, you'd have said, "Oh, he's a computer dude's about to die," and
yeah,
and it wouldn't have been quite as much fun, would it?
No.
So yes, so it's a really really good one, that, and it's another colossal set.
Right.
Colossal guest star and colossal set.
Oh,
and
how
I know
exciting!
You like colossal sets and stuff like that. So yes, that's a really good one. And it's called Mission of the Darians.
Oh. So it's the Darians. Are they a race?
Yes, a race of peoples.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah, really good. So thank you very much for everybody for listening.
Yes, and I can't believe how quickly the time goes when we're recording these. It doesn't feel like 2 minutes since we started doing it. Anyway.
No, and we are going to do a wrap over. We're going to do a 25th pod.
Yeah.
Because we're going to wrap up season 1, and what I'm going to do is sort of get a couple of the movies that were based on season 1 and pick bits out of it, and we can experience them together. And you can go whoa, like you normally do.
That sounds good.
And then we're also going to do a Friends theme.
Yeah, one way.
So what we're going to do is we're going to try and summarise each of the episodes in a sentence. So like, and this isn't preempting anything, but episode 1 could be the one where the moon blows up, you know?
Yeah, because all of the Friends episodes are called things like the one with Ross's couch, or the one with the wedding,
we might come out with a better title than the one where the moon blows up. The one with the white-eyed astronauts or something like that. I don't know. But it will also be a good reminder, because bless Katie, your memory's not the best, is it?
I do forget things.
So I think going through each of the episodes will be quite good just to remind you. So if we have to refer back to them in season 2, you won't go, what eyeball planet? You know, what box is Simmons suffocating or anything like that. But no, that would be quite good fun. Then we'll just dive straight into season 2.
Excellent.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Yeah, thanks everyone.